One of the first special effects I learned about was from reading The Making of Star Trek II The Wrath of Khan by Alan Asherman. In the book, they described how the nebula effect in the film was done. It's an old technique called a cloud tank. You may not know what a cloud tank is, but I guarantee you've seen one in action. Apart from Star Trek, the cloud tank has been used in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Independence Day, The Fountain, and countless others. It's a relatively simple effect that can be stunning when done right. Essentially a large fish tank with a bottom layer of salt water and a top layer of fresh water, the suspension between the two layers causes a floating effect when various mixtures and colors are added. The process, however, is not that simple, especially for someone who's never made one before. I started out by taking a 60-gallon fish tank. The tank isn't anything special, rather a used aquarium I purchased for $60. I made sure I thoroughly cleaned it of any debris or streaks on the glass. Once I was satisfied with the condition of the tank, I set to work making the salt water. It's a mixture of 350 milliliters of salt to every 31 cups of water. After mixing the salt, I had to bring the water to a boil for 20 minutes. This was the longest portion of the project. It took 4 large pots of salt water nearly a day to be processed. After the boil, I let the water cool and then poured it into the tank. I made sure to strain the water to remove any sediment or particulates. Maintaining a careful pour was crucial to the condition of the saltwater layer. I let the saltwater mixture sit overnight. I returned the next day to begin to add the freshwater layer. First, I placed a layer of plastic sheeting over the salt water. This is supposed to prevent any mixing during the pour. Slowly, I began to add the fresh water. Again, it takes 3 large pots. Once the pour is complete, the next step is crucial and had me very nervous. Slowly, we began to pull the sheeting away. This is the make or break moment where we find out if all of our work was worth it. So much salt could have been wasted in an instant.
We did it!
That's really cool!
Give me a high five.
It worked! The water had remained separate. Now the fun part can begin. We decided to run a few tests on some different mixtures, starting with condensed milk with food coloring. This is the traditional mixture used to create the heavy cloud effects used in so many blockbuster films of the past. We also tried oil mixtures to create small organic-looking beads. Lowering a drop of soap into the oil-filled tank also created a fantastic effect that was all too surprising.
Was that awesome?
Overall, this was a tremendous success. I am overjoyed by the results, and now I can look to the future. In the tank, I see alien worlds, microscopic life forms, vast landscapes, and terrifying possibilities. I know the next time I build one, I can improve. I can scale this up or down, and as a tool for filmmaking, there are endless uses.